Hey, how you doing, YouTube? So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. Today I'm gonna build a new studio PC. It's the PC of my dreams. I put it together over this last couple of weeks, just planning it out and deciding what I really need and what I want to pay extra for. So I'm gonna show you what I've picked for this build. It's come in at a total of just under 1,700 Great British pounds sterling, and that's from scan.co.uk. I live quite near to Scan anyway, it's only up road, so it only took me 20 minutes to nip up there and pick it all up. So let's go through this and see what I've got. Now, let me tell you about my current setup. My current setup is pretty much the HP MV13 D008NA. And it's an i5 processor. Sorry, it's a 13D061SA. It's an i5 processor, 8 mega RAM. It's pretty light. It's pretty equivalent to a MacBook Air in terms of features, power, and weight. But it runs Windows 10, something that I wasn't that set on at first. Always hated Windows 7 and Windows 8, and the thing that changed my mind was a little app called Start is back, and that brings back a start menu to Windows 10. So this has been running Windows 10 Home, 32 and 64-bit, and I'm quite happy with it. My plan is to build out this PC on a 64-bit Windows, which I've just bought a brand new license for, and run it on a network with this, but obviously that's way more powerful. So this is enough, but when you're trying to track multiple microphones and when you have 3 or 4 plugins on your mix boards and stuff like that, it just can't cope. So let's take a look at what I've decided on. First of all, the main thing I wanted was a motherboard that had a capacity to upgrade as much as I wanted. I had enough graphics on board that I didn't need to buy an additional graphics card, so it could run some HD displays. I wanted onboard Wi-Fi, plenty of USBs, and the Aura Sense lighting thing is a nice feature to have, and I've run with it a little bit in this theme. The other thing that I mainly wanted was for it to be silent, so another big part of the build is the fanless CPU cooler. It looks like Tony Stark's arc reactor, and with the LED fans it's just gonna look the bomb. So we're twinning that up with 3 RGB fans and a fan controller. I'm hoping that it links up with the Aura Sense technology, but I'm not holding out that much hope, and it's got its own fan controller and lighting controller, so it'll be alright. The other lighting thing we've got is the Gigabyte Force K85 RGB mechanical gaming board. It's got its own lighting options and lighting menus, but I'm also putting a little bit of hope into linking this up with Aura Sense, but I doubt it's going to work. The case I'll tell you about in a minute. The processor I've chose for this is the brand new Kaby Lake i7 7700K unlocked, and that's going to be fast as fuck. And then for memory, brand new Corsair Vengeance. I've got 2 16 gig modules making a total of 32 gig. These are not the plain black Corsair Vengeance, these are Corsair Vengeance LED. DDR4, 3K, the white LED version, so then we're going to look sick in the case too. Because it's an audio workstation, because this will be my studio PC, we're going to do... We've got a 500 gig Samsung SSD for the OS and the studio applications, and video editing applications, etc. We've got a 240 gig drive for VSTs and plugins. Now that might seem a lot, but Omnisphere alone is 59 gigabyte, Keyscape is about 72, and so on. So that's just going to be VSTs. And then we're stacking up two 2 terabyte Toshiba 7200 RPM SATA hard drives. One's going to be a backup drive, a complete mirror copy of this, and this is going to be samples, movies, work, stuff like that, you know what I mean? And also I've got a removable 1 terabyte USB drive, and that's going to be used just for like travelling with, taking my music to different places, stuff like that. So I've really covered all the options. The case doesn't have place for a CD or DVD drive, and because I'm installing Windows on this, I needed a DVD drive solution, so we've got an external ASUS drive. The power supply for this, I didn't want to ever run into any problems with USB. I've got the option to power my MIDI keyboard through USB, and I also power my audio interface through USB without an adapter. So if I can use my keyboard and my audio interface without USB, that's tidies up on without DC adapters, that means it tidies up on cables. So I've gone for a power supply that can handle it all. It's the 650 watt EVGA Supernova 650p2, and it should be fairly silent running as well. And then I'm going to try this thermal grizzly paste. It's supposed to be really, really sick. I think it was greater than 11.4. Was it? No, thermal conductivity 11.8. So compared to your normal average thermal paste, it's almost twice as good from what I've seen on the scan website. The case, you've probably seen it already, but it's the Thermaltake View 31. It's a fully enclosed case, 4mm tempered glass finish, and it's fully modular as well, so I'm going to have a look around and see what way I want to set this up. But yeah, I'm going to get on with building it. So this is the case, the View 31. You can see it's got modular drag bays. These are snap out. The whole bay is actually removable so that you can fit a liquid cooler in this section. It's also got this graphics card support mount so that you can mount your graphics card closer to the glass screen for display. The case, I bought the one with the blue fans. It's got 2 blue LED fans, one in the back, one in the front. These might be getting changed out yet. Also comes with a manual and a bag of bits. I'm expecting lots of bags of bits. This is the power supply. It comes with braided cables. It comes with a weird little carry case. It comes wrapped in a carry case. A lot of stuff for your money, I suppose. And what's nice is it also comes with a strip of, well, a few strips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips of Velcro ties. So it's going to look banging once I get it in. So this is the Strix motherboard. It's the ASUS Z270E Republican Gamers board. It comes with these promo items, some little cable stickers, driver CD. You get some cool stickers that are kind of like foil backed, and I've not seen this type of sticker for like 10 years or something. You used to get them with Where's Wally books and Filofax. You get your user guide, you get the HB bridge, you get the CPU installation tool, the port backer. This is an extension to the Wi-Fi antenna, so you can place that on your desktop, and you get the connection cables obviously. So let's get this CPU installed. This is where we're up to. Got the cooler installed. Those are that's the fan that came with the case. That might get swapped out, but I'm going to run it with the two original fans first. We've got the power supply all in place and ready with all the cables plugged in. I've installed the two 2TB hard drives, and also I found an old 160 gig SATA drive that I'm going to put in as well and just use for storage. Because I've used the drive bays there, I need to find some way of mounting the SSDs that I've got, a 500 and a 240, but the 240 came with some sticky backing. Yeah, I might be using double-sided tape for that. The power supply also came with some double-sided tape, so I could use that. Okay, a little update. Everything's fitted apart from the RGB fans. I'm going to use these two fans just for testing. I've got all my cables routed. 3 hard drives installed. And 2 SSDs installed. Now I've had to mount this using a strap and some double-sided tape with pads, and I've mounted this one with a strap as well. So it's all looking pretty neat. The next thing is connecting all the cables to the motherboard. Get on with that now. Power. Power. Fans aren't spinning. Motherboard is lighting up because the power supply has been turned on. So now we turn that on. We've got both fans spinning. And we got a beat. Hey, welcome back. So the PC build is finished. Well, not completely finished. I'll show you it now. It's up to this point. I've installed all the hardware. I've booted it to the BIOS. I've got my boot sequence sorted out. I know what energy saving mode I'm on. I've been running the fans for a while, checked everything over. Everything's running super quiet. We've got a motherboard temperature 24 degrees. So yeah, I'll let you take a look. Now, what I did with this one, let me turn you around. So there's it running. as you can see, I've moved both the 140mm fans to the front, and I installed the 3 RGB fans, and the other lights you can see is the Aurasense motherboard and the dims with white LEDs that flash or sequence. So welcome back, it's the next day. Everything's been installed, everything I wanted has all been gone through, all my drives are organised, and me and Junior have just knocked up this little number on Studio One. So this is it all finished, there's the PC build. I decided to put the RGB fans in instead of sticking with the blue ones, but the blue ones are still on the front. It's running really cool and really quiet, and I've got it all set up with Windows 10. My Code 61 keyboard. So the next step is building a desk and getting it all set up like that, but for now it's been a good build, it's all running fine, and I'll post some pictures of it on my Instagram. Peace. And yeah, we done this trip 100 times, but when you drive back I still get butterflies. Hey, but now music is the frontier. I tell the truth when I write, I can't front it. Yeah, I done dumb stuff, but I'm still stood here. Make an MC, retire after a good year. I am not to be fucked with, chubby white, northern or ugly, and I have fucked. Yo, I still holler at a penty. Get her on her knees like she's repenting. Hey, I'm old school on some Hogwarts shit. I'll take your wife for dinner like she's not your bitch.